Here is a set of videos where we are going to compare the growth of investment when we invested against simple interest or against compound interest. So in this video, we'll consider the case of simple interest. Investment of $1,000 at simple interest of 7.5% per annum for 5 years. Now in the next video, we'll consider the same investment of $1,000 at the same interest rate of 7.5% but compounded annually, right? So there'll be a kind of difference in the two, and let's see what is or how much is the difference in the earning when the money is invested on simple interest and on compound interest. So let's start with simple interest. So if you invest $1,000 at simple interest of 7.5% per annum for 5 years, then every year you get interest on the money invested, which is $1,000. So at the end of the year, you get your interest, correct? So at the end of first year, your principal amount starting with $1,000 earns you an interest, and the interest rate is 7.5%. So we normally take the decimal value of this. So it is $1,000 times 7.5% means 7.5 divided by 100. So that gives you, so 0 zeros cancels out, correct? So you get 10 times 7.5 or $75. So $75 is the amount earned in dollars as interest, right? So we have principal amount in dollars. Let me put it here. Amount at the end of the year will be invested amount plus the interest earned on it. So it will be 1,000 plus 75. So it is $1,075 at the end of first year. Now at the beginning of the second year, we again have our $1,000. Since it is simple interest, interest is only paid on the original investment. So we get again 7.5% on $1,000. So that means 1,000 times 7.5%, right? Which gives us $75 more. So we have now $75 more than what we had previous year, since this year on the original amount of $1,000 we again earn $75, right? So this amount becomes $1,075 plus 75, correct? So that means $150 is the interest on 1,000, right? Now the third year, the interest, it is simple interest. So it is always paid on the original principal amount, which is $1,000 times, we could also multiply by 0.075, correct? So it's an alternate, writing 7.5 divided by 100 or 0.075. So third year again, the interest earned is $75. So the previous amount gets increased by 75. So we have $1,150 plus 75, correct? And that gives us a value of $1,225. Now at the beginning of fourth year, $1,000 is the original amount which was invested, called the principal. On this amount, you get interest of 7.5%, which is 0.075, that is $75. So that interest gets added to whatever is there in your account, which is $1,225. So $1,225 plus 75, that gives you a value of $1,300. So again, we have $1,000 as the principal amount, and $1,000 earns interest at the rate of 0.075 or 7.5%, that is $75. And so the total amount will become $1,300 plus 75 or $1,375. So at the end of 5 years, invested $1,000 will grow, and it will grow by total interest earned will be $375. $1,375 will be the amount after 5 years. So this is the case of simple interest. Now in the next video, we will see how the interest earned changes when it is not simple but compound interest. The reason is we start getting interest on the interest earned also, and that makes huge difference. I hope you'll be able to appreciate it by the end of next video what a difference it can make. Thank you and all the best.